Oh my goodness. It's been a minute. It's
A
been a
hot minute.
long
A
minute.
hot minute.
Been a hot minute. Abby, we are back. We are back. We are back. How's
Happy
it
to be
going?
here. Looking
Right?
forward to it. Ready to chat. Ready to do some fun things.
Yes. Originally, everybody, we had this plan for Friday. It was just going to be kind of like, hey, this is what we've been doing. But my guy reached out to me, a special. I mean, we've had him before as an alumni, right? That's what
Right,
and we
right.
went to the Anime and Chill podcast. So we're gonna have him on tonight. And this is a special episode, everybody, because this man is amazing when it comes to working in the anime industry. And he's always doing amazing things. You'll catch him at these cons at Anime Pasadena, Anime Las Vegas. And tonight, he's gonna talk about a film that got in the works, Son of Trunks, Dragon Ball. So all my
Yo, this
Dragon
is a
Ball
movie
fans,
maker. This is a
yes,
real artist.
yes.
I can't wait to talk to him again.
Yes. So if y'all don't know, y'all should know. The man I'm talking about is Colin K Bass. Let's go. So everybody, come chill with us right now as we get right into it. So let's go. We go. Look at him. There we go, everybody.
Welcome back. I am so happy to have you here. How have you been, Colin?
Thank you so much for having me back. And I've been good, busy but good, and excited to talk to you guys. Excited to spread the word, but it's also just nothing but good vibes with you guys. So I'm so glad.
There we go. There we go. That's what we try to do each and
Excellent.
every time that we
That's
come.
where the chill comes in, right? Anime
Yes.
and chill.
Well,
good. Okay, so catch us up. You said you've been busy. What kind of projects have you been working on? I know that there's been a lot. Anime Fire, for sure. Some things going on. Tell us about all of the things that have changed in the year since we last spoke to you.
Let's see. So last year, I talked to you in November. We decided that this is our 1 year anniversary. So since then, it was. I think you can remember. It was a kind of a guessing game because we had just launched Anime Fire, but my history in filmmaking was all superheroes and Power Rangers and stuff. So it's like a real learning curve, and I was just kind of trying to do everything that I would want to see as an anime fan. So and don't get me wrong, no project I'm like, I wish I didn't do that, but there's certain ones that just I'm way more excited about. Son of Trunks being one of them. But since then, man, we did Digidestin. We still worked on Power Rangers. We did more Four Empires content, Devil Hunters Los Angeles, Shaman King, Metabots, just a bunch of different things to just kind of create content and build up our reputation. And then in between all of that, it was all the conventions. So if you guys, my job is like this big umbrella where I work for a media company, which allows me to act and write and make films. But I'm also the marketing director for these anime conventions. So we did Pasadena, we did Vegas, we did Riverside, and then we just did Pasadena again earlier this month. Now we're getting ready for Vegas, but I do my best to fit in filming for different things in between the conventions. At the conventions, we play them for the people and get a premiere there. So it's kind of a that synergy. It's like a cycle,
a revolving door of things happening.
Yeah, and so Son of Trunks was one that I pitched to my boss. I want to say 3 different times, and I was always just kind of I love writing and acting, so I was down to do whatever he wanted, which was the Devil Hunters or whatever project he wanted. But Son of Trunks was one that's I felt in my heart, I really think we could have something special here. And then so I just went full speed on that while doing my best to act in Devil Hunters, and then also marketing every day for these cons. But it was great because I'd kind of like sneak in, hey, don't forget to check out the trailer. All right, I'll see you at Anime Pasadena. So it all really helped.
It all comes together some way, somehow. It always comes together right when you need it, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Right. So that's a lot, balancing all of these different things. And so you mentioned Son of Trunks, Devil Hunters, Digidestined, and you're in all of those things, right?
Yeah, I always joke that I'm the cheapest and most available. So
So I guess my question for you as an actor, how do you mentally switch from one character to another? Because are you filming everything for one specific thing at a time, or do you have to rotate in and out of characters for different shows?
it's a great question. I'm lucky with some of these characters because they're original characters, so I'm still kind of figuring them out. And I wrote the scripts for all of them. So like with Digidestin, it was just pretty cut and dry. You're the heroic leader. Go be courageous. It was pretty easy, and I try to make it light and funny. But there's a lot of like just voiceover, so I kind of got to improv and make stuff up there. Devil Hunters, I'm like the old wise guy who's like been around a while, and I can still kick ass, but my back hurts after, that kind of thing. And then Son of Trunks, Vihon's just this badass with daddy issues, and I'm kind of figuring out how I want that character to be. But it's really funny because the question is perfect because I do have to line up like, who am I today? Okay, I'm this, and I have to like get in that mindset. I have to look like that character. And then I have to, the very next day, sometimes I have to shave my beard, get a haircut, and go do Son of Trunks. So it's a wild ride. And then I just went back to Power Rangers for the first time in months. And I had to like who Sam was as a person, because I played him for 5 episodes now, but I just hadn't been him in a while. So I get on set and I'm like, kind of like, wait, this is my Sam voice. Okay. And I have to catch up. A lot of bounce.
Gotta find yourself.
I'm pretty lucky with the original characters where I am kind of making that up as I go. What's this character's feeling? But playing a reoccurring character is like, I have to touch base on all the things that this character has gone through for the past season or whatever.
Wow. I can imagine that's probably a struggle to go from, okay, Son of Trunks, you're probably youthful, full of energy, got a lot going on, and then you switch to Devil Hunters, old man, and you just want to take a Tylenol. Like that's a whole
Bengay and
total shift.
Yeah. The Devil Hunters guy, it was like my big return to fight scenes. I hadn't done one in a while, but I was like, by the end of it, my hair's all in my face, I'm sweating, I'm like, okay, and I like get the bad guy, and then Son of Trunks, I have to look totally fine because I'm a Super Saiyan, right? And I'm just like,
Super Saiyan.
No worries, I'm like dying on the inside.
C'est la vie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how did this come about? You say you pitched it to your boss numerous times. Was it just that third, fourth, fifth time that he said, "Let's go, all right, let's do it"?
So
how did that come about?
I've worked with my boss for film wise, like I want to say like 6 years, and then I've started working for him professionally with marketing, which is now starting to like we said, it's like a revolving door where it all goes hand in hand. Some days I'm in the office doing marketing, some days I'm a Super Saiyan, right? So he was like, we kept doing different things. Digidestin did great. We tried some other things that didn't really work. But he asked me, he's like, what are you excited about? What do you want to do? And I was like, dude, I want to do something Dragon Ball. And he's like, what would you do? And I was like, something Trunks. And he's like, you can't be Trunks. And I was like, you're right. I don't think I'm like the right Trunks type. And also it'd be really limiting. And like, people don't like when you cast their live action version of their characters. They just don't.
Ooh, oh my God. We can go another episode about that.
Exactly. And I'm scared. And I'm like, I'm not going to be Trunks and have this guy be Goku. That's like too much pressure. But then I had an idea where it's like the Batman Beyond kind of thing, where it's the next generation.
Yeah.
And you have like different Easter eggs and stuff. So I asked to do something Trunks. I asked him to do Dragon Ball. Then I had the idea for Sword of Trunks, which is going to be like the origin story of the sword. But I wasn't like stoked on it. Then I went a little bit behind his back and started kind of collecting people to play different characters. And then I had like a whole script with it casted. And I was like, Elvin, this is a no-brainer, dude. Like, check this out. Let me read it to you. I have this, like, I have all these people. We could do this. This could be awesome. And then he was like, all right, you really gotta prove it to me. And I'm like, how? And he was like, you got to get in shape. I was like, oh. So I stop drinking, I start dieting, I'm just losing weight.
Ooh, Super Saiyan training. Let's go.
Yeah, and then he was like, okay, I believe in you. What do you need from me? And the first thing I said was, I need Saiyan armor. I need Saiyan armor. So then one thing led to another, and then I put that Saiyan armor on. I lost like 20 pounds for it.
Oh my God.
Me and my girlfriend are just like, I did it. I did it. I'm like, yeah. And then we filmed with just the best cast and crew. And then we had like it was like a full like 10-hour day, I think, on the set. And then I was like, it needs action. So then I wrote an action scene, and then old man Colin threw out his back during one of my big punches.
Oh no!
But I will say this: I'm still glad I did it, because in the trailer, I really like everything looks great, but it did need those DBZ punches. So once I had that, I got my boss on board. He was basically like, okay, he's serious. Let's do this. And then now it's very much like, all right, what's next for Son of Trunks while, we're doing everything else. So I'm really excited. And then some really good things happened at the convention with like original voice actors and stuff that watched the trailer and really liked it. So who knows what could happen there.
Ooh, let's go.
Additional characters too, because people like the trailer, so they are starting to believe in it. So now I can add characters and scenes that I didn't have before. So it was kind of like a big snowball effect. And what really made my boss say yes to it was that I covered all my bases for casting, costumes, me losing weight, me
you did all the work.
Right. That's when you know someone believes in something, when they're already 10 steps ahead of the project even starting.
Anytime he was like gonna say no, I kind of had a reason to go against that. And it's not because he's a jerk or anything, but we just are doing so much at once. It's hard to throw another show on.
Right. What's that saying? It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Yep. I just turned in my script with the whole cast and like a whole marketing plan and everything. And it was just kind of a no-brainer from there.
Right. So all of this filming you've been doing, I'm curious to know, did you have to rewatch any of the content for you to get a backstory on some of these characters?
Yes, I am ridiculously anal about covering all my bases so that the fans don't come after me. That's not accurate, So I did,
and will too.
Oh my God.
So I did the deepest dive in my whole entire life on Dragon Ball Z, GT, Super, original Dragon Ball, because I love little Easter eggs and connections between characters and stuff. So I'm talking like I read the entire Trunks wiki. I watched every recap video for Trunks from his debut to like now. I read read manga clip bits and pieces to like see if there's any cool Easter eggs. And then bless my friend DJ Rivers. He's our Red Ranger, one of my best friends. He knows a lot about Dragon Ball, so I would pitch ideas to him a lot. And I was like, "You're definitely a creative consultant on this, man. Thank you so much."
He signed up.
And so then I did just every Trunks media out there. I either read it or watched it, and then I went into writing the script, feeling confident, knowing that I know everything about this character that will affect his son, which is my character, Vihan. And then like full nerd mode right now. I was having the worst time coming up with the names because these names are so ridiculous in this show, right? Trunks, like you're used to it now, but you're really just thinking of shorts, So
yes.
I'm like, what can I name this character that one makes sense and it's not ridiculous? Like, I'm sorry, Piccolo and Vegeta and stuff,
Right.
And so then I was like, all right, who inspired this guy? His dad, Vegeta, and then in the history of Trunks, Gohan. So I created Vihan, and I thought it was really catchy.
Bam.
I'll say it in a way that will cover my ass. The person that voiced Gohan was the one that said Vihan, and I just nerded out. I was like, that's the character actor. Let's go on saying it. It was so cool. You'll see in the credits.
Wow.
To avoid any legal troubles.
Always gotta have that safety net, right?
Always gotta have that safety note up in there, dude. Okay, so obviously gathering all of this information on this, was that what was your favorite part of all this so far, like up to now?
The Saiyan suit was just a dream come true.
Yes, I had to. I said, man, there's no way that's
Yeah,
not on the top of the list.
I'm finding any reason to put that thing back on for promos or something. I'm like, dude, get me back in. So that was really fun, and just like the accidental connections that were made when I'm doing all this research, and like when I decided Super 17 was the big bad, I found all these other reasons that I connected with our different characters, and I was like, this feels like meant to be, and I got really, really stoked on it. But yeah, me in the Saiyan armor, and Brendan Mejia is the Dino Charge Red Ranger. He plays Android Z in it, and I'm there in my Saiyan armor, and he's there just buff and handsome, and we're just like doing pictures together. I'm like, this is sick. This is like a dream come true. And then another favorite part is the scene where I am up on top of that like pillar thing, and there's a drone flying around me. And the drone scene, I felt so legit because this drone was right past me, and I'm just like posing with my sword, and it just felt like way more legit than a lot of the things I do.
Wow, that's so good. It must have been like an out-of-body experience where you're like, I'm doing the thing that I wanted to do. I'm sure you've had a few of those moments in your acting career, but to do something you're passionate about probably really took you back.
Yeah, and holding that sword, I was like, not to go like full actor mode, but I was like, this is my dad's sword. I'm going to use this to like kill the big bad. Like that's the final scene, in my head. That's where I want to go. And it really was just like, you have all these like childhood dreams or check marks or, bucket list or whatever. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I have to do this now or I'm going to be too late. And I just ordered that sword. This is a funny story. I finished Pasadena last year. I had a few too many drinks, and I just ordered that sword on a whim. No reason why, I just wanted it. And then I started building the whole show around the fact that I already have this sword. And that's part of my...
You know what? I'm committed now, man. I got this sword coming in. We going.
Totally justified.
Yeah,
that's how you justify nerd purchases, okay? No questions asked.
All right. So
that's so good. Yeah. I want to know.
How many people we got in this film? How many?
Well, growing, I think we have a cast of 7, but we have some special voice actors from different shows and stuff. And we have like a body for that character, but then the voice, because I just don't want to do that like right on like live action casting. I kind of want to go around it and focus on more original characters. But I think we're at 7, but I just locked down a friend of mine. I like begged him for my birthday wish to play a character that I really want at the end. Then I just recently talked to an influencer that wants to go to Vegas. And I was like, yeah, of course. I got you on tickets. Would you be interested in joining this? And I sent over the trailer. So if she says yes, then I'm going to add another character. So I think we're just going to keep going until I get all the characters that we want. But for right now, I've filmed with almost everyone except for a very talented actress and martial artist named Ellie. We did like promo pictures. She came to set, but it wasn't like our big fight scene. But she's the kind of stunt actress that can like run and do like 3 flips and land and stuff.
Oh, damn.
So I'm over there like limping and I got my sword out. I'm like, oh no. But yeah, so right now I think we're at 7, not including voice actors and stuff. And there's like little kid me and stuff, which is such a Dragon Ball move, right? To do a bunch of flashbacks and stuff. And but I want to grow and make this the best first episode I possibly can.
That is so exciting. Talking about all of it. We're getting people excited. Where can people watch this?
So it will be exclusively on the Anime Fire YouTube. I do clips a lot on my personal stuff, and I like giving little sneak peeks and teasers and everything. And then the full episode will be out on Anime Fire. But right now we have the trailer and some like official like movie posters and stuff. So we're still,
which look amazing, by the way. Homie looks so cool with a sword on his back. I love it.
You're gonna bring them all in with that. Every Dragon Ball Z fan who's ever been a fan of that, yes, that is the catcher right there.
I told Elvin that the first picture we need to release is like the back shot, like that of me in the Saiyan armor with Trunks' sword, and it was inspired by Blade 1. It's Wesley Snipes on the movie poster.
Oh, bro, yes.
Yes. So cool.
Blade, yes.
And then look, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's my sword. And Trunks right there.
Oh, look at
Look at that! How
Let's go.
How do you not just like stare at it all
I
the time?
do.
That's what
I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, that should
You're
be
like, damn, that sword look nice. Look at that sword.
Right. That is so cool.
Oh,
Okay, so
God.
you said exclusively on the Anime Fire YouTube channel, and the preview trailer is currently available now. So anybody who's curious about it can go don't stop what you're doing right now, but after you finish this, you can go and watch it.
Yes.
Yeah, and it broke some It's a brand new channel still. You know, we're still figuring out what we really want our channel to do, but we have a lot of amazing creative people making different types of content. There's a little something for everyone on Anime Fire, but Son of Trunks broke records on like the debut in the first week and stuff, so I'm really happy about it.
Congratulations, that's so exciting.
Dragon Ball fans are everywhere. So anybody from anywhere, believe me, there's a Dragon Ball fan there, and yeah, believe me, this is right up their alley, and especially again, Abby, I'm telling you, Dragon Ball is special.
I know.
It is so special, and Trunks is one of those characters again. Important, very important, but kind of gets overshadowed by Gohan a little bit. But Trunks, oh my God, Trunks has his moments.
Yeah, and that's I have an idea for who I would want to cast as Trunks for like some sort of flashback sequence, but I have like the full Trunks getup down to like the yellow shoes and stuff. And I just didn't know what I was going to do with it. But now I'm like, I have a feeling that if we release this first episode, people like it, people want to see more, then I want to have like a full Trunks battle sequence, that maybe Kid Me was there for, things like that. But for now, Gihan to like stand on his own two legs and be that guy, and leaving the mama mystery is a little tricky, but I think that's going to be cooler when you see Vion go Super Saiyan, and there's something special about it.
Anytime anybody goes Super Saiyan is special, dude.
Yeah.
I did the full undercut haircut. I cut it again, but I figured I don't want to wear a wig. Genetics are crazy. I didn't want to dye my hair or anything. I was like, I'm just going to keep my hair, but I'm going to do the full on Trunks undercut with the part and everything. And I just can't wait to go Super Saiyan. Just go boom.
Oh my God.
Do you ever have moments where you feel like you need to practice going Super Saiyan? Like, could you just be making dinner and you just all of a sudden get into it?
Yeah, because I've never played a character like this before. I did like one shoe commercial thing for this company that did like Trunks cosplay shoes. And I teased that like this character was Trunks' son, but it was always it was a gig, it was to sell a shoe. And then now this is happening, but I'm there in my Saiyan armor and I'm still doing Power Ranger pose. I'm like, no, I need to Dragon Ball Z pose. And but yeah, I'm like working on my angry face, like when I'm shooting beams. So yes, I absolutely do that.
That's amazing. I love that.
Oh my God, nice.
You just be in the middle of the grocery store and just decide, I can't find what I'm looking for. That's hilarious. So I am so curious. I want to know more about Anime Fire. I know this project was a baby this time last year. Mm-hmm. In the year that Anime Fire has grown, happy 1 year anniversary, by the way.
Thank you.
What have been some milestones you feel like you've accomplished with that, and where do you see it going from this point forward?
I think our team really stepped up. We've had a very different team a year ago, and if my memory serves correctly. And then now we have different showrunners for different types of shows. And it's really refreshing because I felt very alone for a while, just kind of like, let's try this. Okay, let's try that. And it was all things I loved, and like the anime that I loved that I wanted to, do a little love letter to. It was never like, oh, I can't believe I have to do this. It was more like, hey, I like Shaman King. I like Metabots. Let's try one. It'd be cool just to like give my little love letter to the world. But then our team got bigger and more type of content came out. So we have Anime Clash, which is like a funny debate show, which I never expected to like happen. And Tyler McPhail's our showrunner on that. And he is just so funny, hardworking, awesome dude. And so that's like a whole other type of category. But I'm there just kind of like helping produce it. But Tyler is leading the charge with promos and filming and getting it done, editing and stuff like that. So that's like its own little pocket show that exists within the Anime Fire world. And then shout out to Maddie, who's our editor-in-chief of our website. She does the anime actor spotlights, which are celebrity interviews and she handles that herself too. I just help connect them to the celebrity, and then she frames them, films them, does the questions. It's really, really cool and fast, and people seem to like them. And then we have the Four Empires team, which was around last year, but they're still going, and they're going to be branching into tabletop RPGs. So it'll be like a show. We already filmed the first episode. It was really, really fun. I'm one of the players in it, but our showrunner Joe is also leading the charge on that, where he's the showrunner. He's editing it. He's like, taking care of things. And then you got me with my crazy live action anime ideas. And then we also are still kind of branching out and trying some other stuff too. So it's really fun to see how these different styles of different things can all coexist within one brand on the YouTube. And we didn't have that last year. We were all just kind of guessing and like, what should we do? What do we want to do? And then now we all kind of have our thing, and we can check back in like, what's next for this? And it's true. We're sitting on some good content right now, but because we're all lined up and it's releasing, I mean, I'm sure you guys know the YouTube algorithm. You don't want to release too much at once because it'll limit everything else.
Right.
Yes. In that 1 year, we've had some great leadership and people step up and become the showrunners that this company needed.
It's always about that. When you're getting started, it's just like, we're gonna try a bunch of stuff, and some's gonna stick, others not, and that's how you just adapt, and then you pick it up, you embrace, and then you go. So nice,
exactly,
nice. So far, where do you see the Son of Trunks? Like, what can people expect, my dude? Like, without giving out too much, because automatically you say Dragon Ball, we kind of have an idea what to expect, but this going to be a little different twist, little turns, something like that?
Yeah, I the catchphrase I came up with was the next generation of Dragon Ball is here. And I think that is what I really want to do with the sons and daughters or androids or immortals or whatever, like that next generation. It's almost like I used Batman Beyond earlier. Another good example is like Boruto, where it is like the next generation instead of, I'm sorry, no offense to current Dragon Ball, but for them to go from superhero to Daima and they're just kids again, I was like, we want what's after super.
What's after super? Yes. Yeah.
And so in my head, that's like where as a fan, that's where I want to go is what happens next? What's in the future after people retire or die or have sons and daughters and stuff? But I still want to have these cool flashback and homages to the things that make us love Dragon Ball so much. So it is very much the next generation, and I want things to like feel fresh, but still remind you of why we love Dragon Ball so much.
Right, a touch of that nostalgia, right?
Yep, and that's why I added the Gohan scene handing the Trunks sword to little Vihan. It felt like a Dragon Ball Z scene, and I wanted people to be like, "Yeah, we're doing our own thing, but like we still have these moments that feel like the anime when you're watching Toonami at night, like things like that." I'm gonna try my best to keep that coming.
Oh my god!
I probably just dated myself, getting so nostalgia for that. Ooh. But also, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
I always think about those really, I got chills thinking about it. The inspirational quotes that Tom would do with Dragon Ball Z. He's like, dreams, you gotta believe in them and stuff. And it's all these cutaways to all the anime and everything.
All the anime.
Oh man, I rewatched those just to like inspire myself. They're so good still.
They're still amazing, dude. Yeah,
right. You know what? That's so funny. Yeah, that you say that. Even Sailor Moon has some of those inspirational things. Not to totally like derail, but that made me think. And a lot of those things carry still to this day. So that's something that Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball have in common. They have stood the test of time.
Agreed.
Well, good. So you are airing these trailers and things at conventions. Where can people attend some of these Anime Fire conventions?
So we have 3 going on. We're basically done this year. We're already working into next year, just kind of how the conventions go. But we have Anime Las Vegas, March 23rd and 24th at the Expo up in Vegas. You guys are absolutely invited. I know it's far for you, Abby. A little far for you, DJ. But we have that one. Then we have Riverside, and that's June 2nd and 3rd, I believe. It's early June. And then we have Anime Pasadena, which is like our big one, in my opinion, and that is in November. So those are our 3 conventions, and yeah, we're like you said, Abby, we're releasing content to like debut at those things, and we always do a really fun screening with giveaways and you know, behind the scenes stuff like that. So those are our 3 lined up for next year, and there's talk about a 4th one, but I can't say anything.
True. Let's
My
go.
lips are sealed. I won't say anything.
We don't know not a single thing about no 4th.
You know, that's something that's so important to the anime culture conventions, because it feels like anime is kind of its own little pocket that maybe you enjoy with friends kind of here and there. But the community as a whole really gets together at conventions so that there's multiple opportunities for people to attend, you know, and different experiences. Different conventions always provide different things to do. They're interactive. Some maybe more cosplay based. There's all different things. So it's exciting that you kind of cater to all different areas too.
Yeah, it's cool because I'm sure you guys can relate. Growing up, you like this show or that show, but you don't really know where you can talk about it and with who. But you just blurt out something and like the crowd goes wild, right? Like at these anime conventions where like what we just did about the Toonami, the inspirational quotes. We all knew what we were talking about. It's just you feel so comfortable there.
Yes.
And like I feel like I'm talking gibberish to my family when I'm like, yeah, we're working on Dragon Ball Son of Trunks, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, dude. And then at the con, I'm like, yeah, Dragon Ball Son of Trunks. Like, you're doing what? Huh? Tell me more. And it's just so refreshing, and like you just feel like you're among friends, even though they're strangers. It's great.
That's always been one of those things, especially like in school. Did you watch it? Oh yeah, you know, it was only like 2 of us that were in that class that watched. Yes, it was very limited, very limited.
Right.
But,
Okay, so let's talk about social media and all of the places that people can catch up on news for conventions, Son of Trunks, Devil Hunters. Where can people find you and Anime Fire?
Anime Fire is basically it's so funny because Anime Fire is a catchy name, but it also makes you think of like fire attacks from anime. So the best way to find it is Anime Fire Official. It'll pop up on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that. And then I'm trying to be very active on my pages. It's just Colin K Bass. And usually I give little sneak peeks and BTS from the different productions. Then our more legit posters and clips go onto Anime Fire. And then for the conventions, it is Anime Riverside, Anime Las Vegas, and Anime Pasadena. And we have websites for all of them. The most information that you'll be getting is Anime Las Vegas, because that's our next convention. And we're announcing guests almost every day, so it's really fun. So hopefully you guys can come check it out.
Abby, come to Vegas.
I'm so ready for a Vegas trip. I've got to be honest.
That is
For in the name of anime, absolutely.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm telling you, come to Vegas.
Sure thing. Vegas, waifus, say less.
Yeah, you go.
Excellent. Colin, it is always a pleasure to catch up with you and chat about all things anime. We're looking forward to seeing Son of Trunks. I know that I'm going to be watching the trailer tonight.
Ooh.
Looking forward to that. And I can't wait to share it. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, guys. I love talking to you too. And if you need anything from me or Anime Fire, you let me know.
All right. So on this note, what can people expect out of all of this, Son of Trunks?
Expect fans making and creating things that we would want to see. So it's not a cash grab like Evolution. It's not something that we're not passionate about. We all love Dragon Ball. We all want this to be great. We all want it to be special. And we're doing our best to bring you guys something that shows how much we love the community and how much Dragon Ball has affected our lives. So, and also just expect for us to always get bigger and better, because that's the move. We're gonna ascend. We're gonna go Super Saiyan. So
ooh, there you go, everybody.
I have a few surprises up my sleeve that I haven't released yet, but it's gonna be awesome, and I'm very stoked on this team.
There it is, the final word from my guy right here, everybody. So expect amazing things, okay, everybody? So everybody in Dragon Ball community, the anime community in general, this is going to be amazing. Be sure to check out that trailer. Check it out right after this. Check it out after this, and then check it out some more. Get pumped
Right, just
up,
put it on loop.
Hype. Take a sensu bean and just bam, let's go.
Dude, I got sensu beans right here.
Look at that thing. Come on, dude. Come on.
Wow.
There we go. Hey, okay, wait a minute. Question. We're talking about Dragon Ball. Who's playing Bulma?
It's
That is my crush, dude. It's always like I gotta ask.
man, I don't have plans for that because I want it to be like the next generation. So
Oh, yeah, that's right.
the
She'd be
only
like
way
a
that could happen is,
grandma kind of.
yeah, but she keeps wishing for her like butt to be better, right? Remember, she kept wishing
Yes.
she's younger and super
Oh
severe.
yeah, it's true.
She's like, I just take off 5 years.
Yo,
Yeah, but DJ, if I do cast someone, I'll get your approval for sure.
dude, baby.
Send him a lineup.
Yeah,
I was like, yes,
casting
that
director, DJ Gamer.
all right. That was amazing. Everybody, go check this out. Go support Anime Fire. Go support Colin. Go support the movement that they're creating, everybody, because that's what this is a big movement for everybody to enjoy. So come on, and check this out, everybody, for sure. Check it out.
Excellent.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, sure. And you know the drill before we go. We're going to do our usual shout out. Do you remember how it goes, or do you need a refresher?
I think it's peace, love, and anime.
Oh, you know it, dude.
No.
Excellent. All right. You ready? I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, let's give it a peace, a love, and anime. Excellent.
Let's go, everybody.
Thank you so much for
so
hanging out with us tonight. Congratulations on 1 year Anime Fire official. And I'm so excited for Son of Trunks.
Thank you, guys. You guys rock. You let me know if you need anything, and I hope you guys have an amazing night.
Let's go. Nighty night, everybody.
Nighty night.